This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Hope everybody's doing okay, you know? Big up on yourself. Alright, so just a couple days ago, I was actually on the live talking with a couple of my viewers and my subscribers. And, you know, the point was raised as regards to what can be done for to make sure that West Indies cricket improves. And, you know, I was there and, you know, and we were talking and things like that until a couple of points were raised. But just to go back over a couple of them, you know, because this is actually something very important. Because, I mean, the cricket is deteriorating at a fast pace. So, you know, the ICB, they need to find a couple of strategies that, you know, will work as in regards to improving the cricket, not only the playing, but, you know, also attracting youngsters to the game. And a point that I had raised is the fact that, you know, something like providing young players with mentors, you know, I think that, you know, that is something that probably can work or could work. When we're talking about providing youngsters with mentors, we're talking about our young batsmen and our young pace bowlers. We have a whole lot of legends in the region that would have played cricket at the highest level and would have been pretty successful at it. You know, so I am thinking that roping in some of these guys in the program would be a good way to sort of get the youngsters to have somebody to talk to. It might not be a case where they are not playing good, but it might be a case where they are going through something, you know, emotional wise or so, and they can just have somebody to talk to, somebody that would have been in that sort of position before, you know, and stuff like that. So this is something that I mean, we would have spoken about it on other videos already, but it's such an important topic, so I think I need to touch on it again. So yeah, man, providing the youngsters with mentors, that is something that I definitely think that they need to look at. As in, come up with a program to say, here what, these three past batsmen, you know, they are in charge of these set youngsters that we see potential in. And I don't necessarily mean that you are going to provide every youngster that wants to play cricket with a mentor, you know, not necessarily like that, but you want to make sure that you sort of look at the most talented youngsters, the ones that you definitely know that they are going to be somebody that, you know, will be able to represent West Indies cricket, because a lot of people going to play the sport, but not everybody will make it to that level. So when you're talking about youngsters coming through like your Hetmeyer, your Pooran, Jermaine Blackwood is not necessarily very young, but he could be among that group. Also, you identify a couple of past players that were good, past players that, you know, can probably help where batting is concerned. People like your Viv Richards, people like your Brian Lara, you know, Carl Hooper, you know, all these guys would have been there and they would have done it. So, you know, you want to see if you can give these youngsters the opportunities there is to see if they can make it at the highest level, because at the end of the day, the talent alone won't take them, you know. They need hard work, yes, but they also need people there to encourage them. So that is one thing down so far that I think we definitely need to take a look at, or the persons in charge need to take a look at, providing the youngsters with mentors. Another thing that needs to be done, and this is something that the ICB definitely needs to be held accountable for, and you know, it has to do with the developing of the cricket. We're talking about at the primary level. This is also another topic that came out in that live that we did the other day. We spoke about the youngsters not playing cricket at the primary school level. You know, they are mostly gravitating towards the football and the track and field here in Jamaica. And I mean, a couple of the persons on the platform would have indicated that it's the same thing in Trinidad and Barbados and Guyana, and you know, same thing all over in the Caribbean as regards to our youngsters just rushing towards the football and the track and field. And it wasn't like that once upon a time, you know, so you definitely see that it can be changed. You understand? It can be changed, but the people that are able to effect the change, they have to put in the work. You know, I mean, everywhere you turn, you skip on your TV channel, you see a lot of football, you see a lot of basketball, you know, and things like that. You don't necessarily see a lot of cricket, so that is something that can be done to make sure that you get the youngsters interested in the game. You understand? You want to make sure that you are giving them opportunity, because here in Jamaica, in every parish you have a primary football league going on. When you're talking about primary school, all the youngsters get an opportunity to play primary school football, you know, but not necessarily so where cricket is concerned, because as I would have alluded to in a post before, you know, they had this cricket thing going on for the primary school, then they just cut it off. So that is something else that they need to improve on. At the high school level, youngsters are getting an opportunity to play cricket, yes, but at the primary school level, where you can start developing and identifying talents, a lot of them are not getting the opportunity to play. So that is something else that we need to take a look at, you know, making sure that we expose the youngsters to the game from a very early age. Because if you're going to wait until they are 14, 15, you try and catch them in high school, they would have already developed interest in other things already. So you want to make sure that you catch them from a very early age. So that is another thing. So yeah man, you want to, the two things that we have looked at so far, you want to provide them with mentors. You want to make sure that they are getting an opportunity to play the game from early. So from a very early age, you give them a chance to play the game. So something else that you want to make sure is that you want to make sure that, you know, they are seeing the game. So we would have, well, I mean, somebody had asked, and I had come up with this point that you can make sure that you give the you know, you could say the popular current cricketers or past cricketers, could give them a little job to say, here what, you're gonna promote the game for us, you know. So people like DJ Bravo and Russell and Gay that are easily identified, you give them the opportunity to say, here what, you are going to be our brand ambassador, help us to promote the game of cricket, because we want to see if we can get in some youngsters in the game. All right, so that is something that we that can be looked at. We're talking about getting some youngsters playing the game once again. So yeah man, that is something to talk about. And the next thing that we need to look at, we want to look at the packaging. A lot of persons might not look at it as something that might decide whether or not people want to play cricket for West Indies, you know. You understand? But you want to look at that. We are always complaining, saying that the players, they are leaving to play franchise cricket and they are not necessarily putting out the effort to play for West Indies, and we compare them to people from Australia, people from England, people from India. But you don't, you know, not a lot of time you hear those cricketers coming out and talking about certain type of treatment, simply because, you know, they're bored, or probably, you know, putting out the effort to make sure that they are treated fairly as regards to being compensated. Because at the end of the day, you know, viewers and subscribers, we have to remember that this is a job, you know. This is a job that they are doing. You and I might wake up and go to a regular 9 to 5, but they are playing cricket to support themselves and their family. So you want to make sure that you provide a good package for them. And that is why the IICB needs to come up with different ways to attract sponsors to the thing, because if you are not attracting sponsors, then you won't be able to give the players a certain amount of money that will say, all right, that will you know, cause it's not saying that the man them really just running down the money, you know, but they are doing it for a living. So you want to make sure that as a board, you are actually doing something that can, you know, bring in revenue, so you can play the players accordingly. So if you don't promote the thing to a certain way, nobody not going to sponsor it. That is something that we had looked at. All right, so yeah man, viewers and subscribers, just doing a little bit of driving, so I just decided that I'm going do a quick video for you guys. Yeah man, so just for those who didn't get a chance to see the live the other day, those are a couple of things that came out. We actually, you know, looked at those things. So 3 important things that West Indies cricket can do to make sure that, you know, we are growing the thing, providing the youngsters with mentors, making sure that we get through to the youngsters at an early age from primary schools here, give them an opportunity to play the game at primary school. And also you want to make sure that you are, well, we actually go to 4 things. You know, initially I was going to do 3, and you know, you want to make sure that you provide the players with good compensation. And we also said that you need to make sure that you are promoting the thing. So those are a couple of things that came out, guys. So yeah man, viewers and subscribers, you know, so these are some things that the IICB can do to sort of get the game up and running back to the level that it once was. So we actually looking forward to the next T20 game. That's the 3rd one. Hopefully the players will be able to come and put together a good something good for us and see if we can take home the game. Yeah man, but that's basically it for this video, guys. Remember to like, share and comment. If you have not yet subscribed and you're just watching the things, remember to subscribe to the channel and share it to a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah man, viewers and subscribers, let us continue to grow the channel, see if we can reach out and, you know, get a couple more ears as regards to our content. Make sure that people are able to hear what we are putting out. So yeah man, that's basically it for this videos, guys. Sports to the bone here again. Shout out to you all, you know, big up on yourself. I'm out.